the Trump administration with Doge and a bunch of things, and Howard Lutnick have really talked about trying to get this under control. But it's really hard for any government to ever get fiat spending under control, whether you're Democrat or Republican. I mean, the history of humanity, Robert, is that ultimately we don't have the discipline, and we ultimately find our bankers printing money until the system collapses. So is there even anything that Trump can do about this, or is it just bigger? Is it the flawed fiat system itself?
Well, as you know, the off-balance sheet debt, when you take Social Security, Medicare in America, pensions and all this, it's 250 trillion. And then when you look at the last war we fought, in the World War II, Germany's in trouble, Japan's in trouble, America's in trouble. So the whole world's in trouble, and China is in serious trouble. So this is, I'm afraid they're just going to print more money. That's not going to solve the problem, just make it worse. But like every time they print this stuff, like I say, guys with assets get richer. Like if you have gold and you print this, gold goes up. But if you're trying to buy a carton of eggs, eggs go up too.
Yeah.
And that people can't eat.
Yeah.
So it goes up. It's a tragedy.
So the US is printing, the Eurozone is printing, China's printing, everyone's going to print. And so if someone's listening to us right now and wants to get out of the matrix, Robert, what's the best thing they can do? How can they start?
Peter Thiel took $500,000 and turned it into $1 billion using the exact same techniques we're using inside the investment club. He met a CEO, his name was Zuckerberg. He pitched him the deal and he said, okay, I'll give you $500,000. Mark went public and sold the shares to people like you. Well, what happened to Peter? Well, he exited and got a 2,300x return. The wealthy invest in early stage companies, folks. The public markets are for suckers. It's a rigged game. By the way, this happens in crypto as well. It's called pre-sale tokens. This is Solana. Does anybody know this chain? They sold pre-sale tokens for 4 cents. And you can see the date on there, April 5th, 2018. Look at Solana today, folks. That thing's up over 1,000x. The media and Wall Street and all these hype people get you to buy the top. Meanwhile, they put their clients in at the bottom and they use you for liquidity to make their clients rich. You can play this same game. You just have to have the financial education and the deal flow. That's it.
Well, that's why I've always recommended go to gold and silver, and there's Bitcoin, but there's also commodities like oil. I invest in oil wells. I was an oil man before. And, I took this gold mine public. It's a Trixie mine in Utah.
Oh yeah, I remember you told me about that. Yeah, amazing.
And so the best solution is preparation. But for people today, if you've lost your job and you can't afford to eat, you can't put a roof over your head, it's hard to say save gold, silver, Bitcoin. It's a little late. So, I'm extremely concerned, but you and I have been talking about this for 30 years now. And some people fashioned, some people didn't.
Robert, should people try to hold their politicians accountable? We've seen people criticizing this kind of big, beautiful bill and saying there's still too much spending in there. We're still going to go down a bad path. Obviously, when Biden was in, he just kept printing at post-COVID levels. It's just this unimaginable amount of money that they were spending for God knows what. Is it worth people trying to rein in the politicians as a temporary fix?
I don't think it's fixable.
Yeah.
That's hate to be so pessimistic, and I don't see how you can fix $36 trillion of debt. $1 trillion, if you spend $1 a minute, how long would it take you to spend $36 trillion? It would take you 32,666 years to spend $1 trillion. And they print it in a second. They keep printing money to pay our bills. You think about that, you go, I think you should stop printing your money, but they can't now. Do you know what I mean? They just can't.
Yeah. It's almost like a drug.
Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.